The hallway Opus. It is night, and he's scared. Walking down the hallway, he can hear her gasping yells of desperation and horror take. And the hits that blew harder and harder into her body for a few minutes, receiving the blows with a thudding arrhythmic heat into the floor. Flesh and bones spitting along with their in turn of fire's fresh blood, all muted. Terrified with the sounds, but willing to help her out, he looks for a bar he kept hidden in a corner of his room for ages, and, grabbing it, he paces out of the room into the hallway where his mother had just fainted. The monster of a man is panting heavily. The child's watching the woman in shock. "She's dead, and so will you be after I'm finished with her," he growls. In a fury attack, the boy throws the bar into the man's head, which causes him a deadly injury. His corpse falls over his mother's body, bar piercing her womb. Upset, the child rushes to rid his mother of the filth that is covering her. He pulls the bar out, gasping for air. The shock in seeing her in an instant puddle of red life spilled, spreading on the floor, keeps him paralyzed, glued into place for a few vital moments. He shakes his head to get himself out of his arrest. He drags the man's body as far away as possible, spitting on him, regretting immediately to have even bothered to show any feelings at all for him, then tries to wake her up from her sleep. But her body wouldn't make any move. In fact, she isn't breathing. He had heard, though, that sometimes miracles do happen. He saw that in the movies. One just had to hit her in the chest or press hard and kiss her on the mouth. It was like in those fairy tales. People could be brought back to life. So he hits her in the chest once, but she wouldn't breathe. Then he hits her once more. Then another time. Then he presses and kisses her, listening with stretched nerves to capture the sound of her coming back to life. He blinks in painful heart-attack swallows of despair, being on the verge of breaking into a scream. But he knows that he must insist. He just must insist, so he goes on, pressing her chest, gasping, shaking her body, slapping her, then pressing some more, eyes teared with raging sorrow. "Wake up! Wake up now! Come back! Breathe!" He hits her hard. "Breathe!" He yells and hits once, hits her chest twice, then again, grunting with pain. "Come back!" He yells in despair, his arms and shirt all covered in blood, fists blue with the desperate blows of his futile try to wake her up from her long eternity pass.